Going green means to pursue knowledge and practices that can lead to more environmentally friendly and ecologically responsible decisions and lifestyles, which can help protect the environment and sustain its natural resources for current and future generations. The reality is that the only way this problem can be addressed is by individuals and companies around the world agreeing to implement practices that reduce waste on every level. Simple things that we can do to go green: no plastics, buy shop-friendly, use biodegradable bag, and recycle everything.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Plastic bags are a convenient way to carry our purchased goods when we go shopping. They are a part of our modern lives and we don't tend to think much about them. In fact, it is estimated that up to 10 million plastic bags are used in every single minute around the world. What about you? Do you have that overflowing kitchen drawers full of plastic bags you bring from your shopping trips? If the answer is yes, you should know that this inadvertent overconsumption of single-use plastic carries with it a very high cost to the environment, which in turn also negatively affects our health. I am Shazni Atilia binti Abdul Halim from class KBA 2435A. In this video, I will be explaining on why we should ban the use of plastic bags. The first reason because plastic bags pollute our land and water. Plastic bags are everywhere. Just look around you and you will notice that plastic bags are the most common litter. Because they are so lightweight, plastic bags get easily picked up by wind and travel long distances by wind and water to pollute the nature. The second reason is because plastic bags never break down. Do you know that it may take up to 1,000 years or never until they completely degrade in natural environment? You can be sure of one thing. Even though you don't see it, these indestructible particles are everywhere around us, including in the food chain. And the third reason is because plastic bags are harmful to wildlife and marine life. Plastic bags are often mistaken for food by animals, birds, and marine life. This can lead to health issues such as infections, starvation, or death by suffocation. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Nur Erna binti Ishaq will present about the challenge of Go Green, No Plastic. Eco-friendly habits are built up over time, day after day, until they just become ingrained in your routine and thought process. Let's check some of the actual challenge with going green, no plastic. The first challenge is the cost. The fact that the most green product and service costs more than the competition is not very helpful when people are looking to cut their expenses as much as possible and are ready to commit more energy to find cheaper product or service. Consequently, the fewer green product they buy, the worse condition for growth and development of the manufacturing companies. The second challenge is the slur. People will feel abnormal when you bring your own bags for a 10-cent savings, or asking the restaurant to remove the straw may make you feel this way. This will cause the person feel heavy to change to a new act. Next, the habit and behavior. Way back, the uses of plastic among us has been a habit. This caused the behavior to change to go green, no plastic, has difficult to experiencing it. With that such of thought, it has slowed down effort to save flora and fauna. Lastly, the availability. The only eco-friendly thing we can find in vast amount is the word itself. Eco-friendly products are very rarely available, especially when modern technology has made all the non-eco-friendly products so much more reliable. Even when you do find some good ones, they are usually too costly to afford.
My name is Nurul Farhana binti Abdurrahman. Next, I will present about the effects of the pros as well as the cons of Go Green No Plastic. As we know, in terms of benefit, some plastic can be recycled, such as plastic class number 1, which is, for example, polyethylene terephthalate. polyethylene tetrafluoride, which helps in reducing environmental pollution. In addition, it helps maintain the conservation and preservation of nature if the community can try to reduce the use of plastic better. By the way, as we know, in the good there will be hidden also the bad in Go Green No Plastic. Some plastic are not items that can be easily disposed. For example, plastic class number 7 are usually known as polycarbonate and also polylactic. Where the more plastic is used, it will affect the environment. For example, some plastic are not suitable for repeated use because the chemicals on the bottles on the plastic can affect human health in the long run. An important addition to bottles and plastic is that some parties in responsible attitudes will result the rivers, sea and the environment is threatened.
Hi, I'm Norma Sarah binti Ahmad Ribai, and now I will present on how to stop using plastic and go green to save the environment. There are actually 3 ways that I would like to share with all of you, and the first thing that you can do is say no to plastic. An action that you can do is simply bring your own bag to the shop. Be sure that it is not the kind of polyester or nylon one, but use the cotton one instead. Use the biodegradable bag or even your tote bag. The second way that you can do is bottle up your own water. Do you know that nearly over 1 million beverage bottles are sold every minute around the world? So you should get a reusable stainless steel bottle. Fill it up with water before you leave the house and refill it wherever you happen to be. The last one is follow the 4R rule, which are reduce, refuse, reuse, then recycle. Reduce plastic usage, find alternatives that you can use instead. When single-use plastic are offered to you, you politely refuse them. Try to break the habit of accepting that bottle of water or taking the straw that is handed to you along with your smoothie. Just say no. Reuse. When you do not end with a plastic item, I have to admit, it happens to most of us, including me. Reuse it as many times as you can. Use it for multiple times. As a last result, recycle the plastic item you have once they cannot be used anymore. And be sure you are recycling it properly. And that's all from me. Thank you. Be sure to save the environment, go green and no plastic.